Hey guys, Dadtries, and this is Wall World. This game was mentioned by Dante Definite in my Dome Keeper video, and is described as a roguelite game. I picked up this game for a whopping $5, which is less than a third of the price of Dome Keeper, and I'm having a ton of fun with it. I've got about 15 hours into the game right now, and I still find myself wanting to play it some more. Some of the core principles are the same as Dome Keeper in the sense that you go into your mine and you drill for resources and you get them back to your base station in one way or another. There's also a wave countdown, and as that expires, enemies will come and try to attack your base, as well as every 20 minutes there is a giant boss, and as you progress, so at the 40-minute mark and the 60-minute mark, he gets harder and harder every time he comes back. I can't speak for anything past that because, well, I am not very good at this game. Or any game, really, for that matter. But if you've watched any of my other videos, you already knew that. But anyways, your base of operations in this game is a giant mechanized spider that you can upgrade thoroughly. That is one of the great things about this game is everything that you find and your spider can be upgraded. And it's not just little upgrades. When you upgrade something in this game, I really enjoy it because it really feels like you've made a difference in your character and your progression. It's not like a grind for 45 minutes and get a 2% upgrade. No, it's more like you get a 30% upgrade. Sometimes it's even a 50% upgrade, and you can notice the difference. Every block that you break or mine through or drill, however you want to call it, I think it's technically a plasma driller or whatever. Every block that you break, it gives you points, and that's in the upper right hand corner. And those points in the upper right hand corner you get to bring back with you. And those are your permanent upgrades. Those are the things that you get to spend on your spider to upgrade, either be a missile launcher on top of it, or just the speed it moves, or it can jump, it can slide downwards. There's a ton of things you can do to upgrade your mech spider in this game. So anyway, as you're mining, you're going to find these relics, and the relics you can bring back to your spider and you get an increase for that run. Other things you'll find are some really large caverns, and those caverns are going to have awesome weapons and other upgrades inside for you that you can have for the duration of your run. And they're really, really good. They really enhance your run, and usually getting good upgrades from these caverns and relics is your key to success for each individual run. The rewards vary pretty widely. You can get things like a little drone turret or a tether that helps you mine and move faster, or a bomb that you can plant to just blow up a square around it. There's a ton of stuff you can find, and that's what keeps each run interesting. Sometimes you just really suck and you really don't get very good upgrades. But other times you get just the thing that you need and you start flying through mines and you're purchasing upgrades, and it just seems like the wave of enemies are just not threatening and you just mine your little heart out. It's amazing. So let's jump into some of my dad criteria here. This game, you can pause it, no problem. Smash the pause button. You can even get back in your spider, and while you're searching through your upgrades, it's also paused at that time. So check that box, not a problem there. You can pause it, put it down, come back to it whenever you need to. You definitely shouldn't just put it down and walk away from it. That's a bad time. The enemies will come and most likely tear up your spider, and well, that's the end of your run. So don't do that. The game is really easy to learn. I picked it up and started playing, and I felt like I was making decent progress. Well, maybe. And even if I wasn't, it doesn't matter because literally every block you break helps you for later on. So there is no way to play this game wrong. Really easy to learn. Just pick it up and go. Don't be intimidated by it whatsoever. You don't really have to be that focused, especially when you're in the mines. You're just running through, breaking blocks, and vacuuming up resources. It's very, very casual in that sense. It plays really well on the Steam Deck. No issue there. As far as the mechanics go, the game runs very smoothly. The only problem is the text is real small. If they could just make that just a little bit bigger. The Steam Deck shortcut to magnify is the Steam button and then the left bumper, and that will make everything a little bit bigger for you to read it, but it is kind of a pain in the ass if you're not doing that. You don't really notice, and actually you kind of get used to it until you go and play on your PC or something and you have a nice monitor in front of you and you say, oh wow, I can just read this. But it's manageable. It's not a game breaker, but it is kind of an issue, at least on the Steam Deck. The largest hurdle of this game for me, and it's barely even a complaint because I play games because I enjoy them. I like spending time doing it, but sometimes these runs take a long time. You can easily be playing the same run for an hour. It's just kind of the way the game works. But again, it's not a huge deal because you can pause it as long as you're the type of person that's okay pausing when you're right in the middle of something and coming back to it. Or maybe you've cleared out the rest of this mine, or you just finished that last wave and you're going to pause it and say, okay, I'm going to get some sleep and I'll pick it back up in the morning. As long as you're okay with starting right back off where you left off, then it's not an issue. Me, on the other hand, I would much rather start a new run every morning, so I've actually found myself just quitting, cutting my losses, turning it off, and starting from fresh the next day or whenever it is I get to do my next run. So that is something to consider, that if you want to do one from start to finish after you've been playing for a little while, it is going to take at least an hour to get through a decent run. Overall, though, for $5 and the amount of fun that I've had and continue to have with this game, I think it's going to be installed on my Steam Deck for a good long while. It's a real good one. $5, absolutely pick it up. You're going to enjoy it. No questions there. That's it. That's it for Wall World. It's a great game. Pick it up. Thanks again to Dante Definite for recommending this one in the comments of my Dome Keeper video. I'm going to put a link to that one in the description below. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. If there's a game that you think I should try and fits into my lifestyle and play style, let me know. I'd be glad to try it out, and I'll give you a shout out in the video as well. Again, thanks for watching. Take it easy.